Ladies and gentlemen, here I present to you a brief video on how to change the batteries of key fobs for your car. Specifically, these two key fobs are for Acura ILX, and basically they appear the same for all others. Changing would follow the same sequence of events as I'm going to demonstrate here. So here is my key fob. When I put it on my car, it's my keyless. When I try to start my car, it tells me that I need to change, or later I'm going to lose my ability to start the car using the key fob. So typically, it can still run, but it will give you a whole lot of problems when you're trying to start your car because the key fob is not communicating properly because the battery has run out. Now, I'm just going to show you that the first thing probably you may want to do is to get hold of your key fob and try to identify the type of battery that you have, so that when you know the kind of battery that you need, you will need to go and buy that specific battery from the shop or buy online. So first, you have to take out the key from the key fob. There's a little switch here. You have to move on one side, and that's going to lose the key out. Then the next step, because the battery is right inside the key fob, you have to ply a little bit somewhere in the gap here on the side. You can take just about anything, either apply tool. Like me, I got a tool set here that I bought for multiple use. So like I have one thing that I can just put here in between and try to put a pressure on that, and then it will go apart. Be careful that so that when you open, your buttons are facing downward so that they don't spill over. Just to take a little care on that. Once you have open the key fob, you're going to see the battery right inside. Like this one says DLCR 2032. So you have to get the exact replacement and make sure here in my case it's 3 volts. For you as it might be slightly different. So DLCR 2032. So I got my replacement battery from Target. And here it is. I've already made it ready. I've taken it off from the pocket. And you can buy this online, Amazon, or whatever you are comfortable. For mine, a pair of these batteries cost me about $7.99. Call them $8. So once you open the key fob, you have to pry this. Use a ply tool. Like I have basically like the same things you use for changing a whole lot of other stuff. So a flat piece of anything can help you on ply out the battery so that you change to with the new one. So I'm going to ply it out. Here it is. This is the old battery. I set it aside just not to confuse with the other one. And now I insert the new one in the same way order I took out the other one, and I just make sure that is slotted inside. Once I've done that, the next thing is put back the cover in the order of which I removed, then just give it a little pressure and it clicks and it's done. And then I can again insert my key back into its pouch, and it's done. And this is good to go. It can start a car with no hassle at all. And then because ideally, if one key fob battery runs out and you have more than one key fob, like I do have 2 of them, I have to change even for the other one, because it means if one run out, it's going to run out even for the other one sooner or later. So I take this opportunity to replace both of them. And since I've shown you how to change the first one, then you can do multiple changes if you want. And again, this is for Accura. You can use the same procedure to replace battery for any other. All that you have to make sure is the battery that you have, the one that you're going to replace with, is exactly the same. Now, sometimes when you are looking with your bare eyes, you may not be able to see what is written on these batteries. So what you can do, you can take a picture with your phone. Once you take the picture, you can expect to see exactly how the battery looks like. And like me, sometimes I like to shop it myself in the shop. So I typically go and compare to make sure it's the correct size. I hope you enjoy this video. Once you do and you are happy about it, you can leave a like or any comments that might help me to make this recording even better. Thank you so much for watching.